Assalamu alaikum. Hey there, Excel enthusiasts. Welcome back to Excel Cozy Cafe, where we brew up Excel tips and tricks to keep your work stress-free and efficient. In today's video, we are going to explore a real-world example of managing reorder inventory follow-up in Excel. We will walk through this Excel sheet and discuss how to stay on top of your inventory needs. So grab your coffee and let's get into it. I have divided this video into 5 parts for better understanding. First part, understanding the Excel layout. Second part, calculating total quantity and consuming months. Third part, determining next order date. Fourth, managing lead time and in-hand time. 5. And last part is taking action based on remarks. In this Excel sheet, I will put some data over here and automatically show when we have to reorder or open the LC. I will explain thoroughly in this video. The first part, understanding the Excel layout. The uploaded Excel sheet is displayed, highlighting key columns one by one, items name, last 6 months total used, average consumption per month, current stock quantity, current stock date, pipeline quantity, probable receipt quantity, probable receipt date, total quantity, actual consuming months. I will calculate here actual consuming month by 2 different ways. I will also use here round down function to remove the fraction after the decimal. Consuming days, next required date. Next required date will also calculate by 2 different ways, based on actual and based on function. Lead time, next in-hand time, how many days have in our hand to open the LC or reorder the quantity, and remarks. Here's the inventory follow-up sheet we will be working with today's. It's packed with useful information from the names of the items to their current stock levels, pipeline quantities, and even the lead time for reordering. Understanding how to use this data effectively is key to avoiding stockouts and ensuring a smooth supply chain. If you follow this file or Excel sheet, I have put some chemicals name like softener, enzyme, and stabilizer. The last 6 months used quantity I will put here. Assuming quantity, suppose 5000, enzyme 3000, and stabilizer 2500. Average consumption, suppose 1500, second one 2000, last one 2000. Current stock quantity, suppose 3000, enzyme is 2500, stabilizer 1500. Stock date, suppose stock date is today's date, August 22. Pipeline quantity, suppose I assume that we don't have any quantity in our pipeline, but some quantity have in our pipeline that will receive within the short time, suppose 2 or 3 days, that goods available in customs or port. That's why I put in here some data, suppose 1500, 2000 kg. The second part, calculating total quantity and consuming months. Focus on the total quantity. Total quantity, if I double click here, the current stock quantity and probable receipt quantity means total quantity. Okay, demonstrate how these are calculated in the Excel sheet using formula. Focus on the total quantity. Total quantity means current stock quantity and probable receipt quantity. And actual consuming months column, actual consuming months, total quantity divided by average consumption per month. So this product will be used upcoming 3 months. This will use 2 months or above. This quantity will use near about 1 month. Here I use a round function. The round function is total quantity divided by equal round down. Round down means to avoid the fraction, I am putting here the function equal round down total quantity divided by average consumption, comma 2. Based on the example, here the total quantity equal current stock quantity plus probable receipt quantity that we will receive within the 3 or 5 days. We can also calculate consuming days, but we use here edit function. That's why I calculated consuming months instead of consuming days. First, let's talk about how we calculate our total quantity and actual consuming months. The total quantity, the sum of your current stock quantity and any pipeline quantities. Those are quantities you are expecting to receive soon. The actual consuming months then tell us how long this stock will last based on average monthly consumption. This helps in planning when to reorder. The third part, determining next reorder date. Focus on the next required date. Next required date equal current stock date plus consuming days. How long will continue this product? I calculated here based on days, but second required day, this is the actual, but I will use here another one function edate. If you follow, I put here edate equal edate, the parenthesis is start date. Start date means stock date, comma months that I already have calculated. This is the months, consuming months, enter. So the said product is softener. It will require, based on the uses of last 6 months and current stock and average consumption, this product will require October 22, and the last product stabilizer that will require in current month August 22. Focus on the next required date. Explain how next reorder date is calculated, factoring in consumption rate and stock levels. Example, if actual consuming months are less than a month, then show how to calculate it. Now let's determine the next required date. This is when you will need to place your next order to avoid running out of stock. By using the data in actual consuming months, we can estimate when our stock will deplete and mark that as our next order date. This calculation ensures you never run out of essential items. The fourth part, managing lead time and in-hand time. This is the lead time. If you follow over here, if I import these goods from India, then based on the current situation it will take more than 60 days, but I put it here assuming days like 60 days. Second product, if I import here Sri Lanka, then it will come by 35 days, or if we import the last goods from any country of Europe, then it will take more than 90 days. Focus on the lead time and the in-hand time columns. Show the relationship between lead time and reorder urgency by highlighting cell with conditional formatting. If you follow the in-hand time, I put here some conditional formatting. If you follow, manage rule, edit rule, this is the that I used here. If I have lead time greater than 45, then it will show the green flag, and if the lead time is less than 30, then it will show red flags. Okay, apply. Okay, lead time, the number of days it takes for a new order to arrive, is actual when managing reorders. The in-hand time is the managing time before our stock runs out. By comparing these two, we can decide if an order is urgent. Notice how we have used conditional formatting here to flag items with less in-hand time than the lead time. The highlights item that need immediate attention. Suppose this item, that is the stabilizer, remarks column is showing here immediate LC. I already put it here if a logical function. If you follow, if lead time is less than in-hand time, then it will show the immediate LC, and if the lead time is more than in-hand time, then LC is later. The part 5, taking action based on remarks. Focus on the remarks column. Show how to update remarks based on current data and make decisions such as immediate LC or LC later. Lastly, the remarks column helps to make informed decision based on all the data we have analyzed. For instance, if an item is flagged as needing an immediate LC, this means you need to open a letter of credit immediately to avoid stockouts. If the remarks is else later, you can wait a bit longer before taking action. This column becomes your action plan for inventory management. Actionable insights. Use the remarks column to drive your decision making process. The conclusion. The complete Excel sheet is shown clean and color coded with conditional formatting. The skin transaction. Back to the cozy cafe setting with the laptop closed. And that's how you can effectively manage your reorder inventory follow-up using Excel by organizing your data, calculating the right metrics, and using visual cues like conditional formatting. You will be able to stay on top of your inventory needs with ease. If you found this tutorial helpful, be sure to like, share, comments, and subscribe to Excel Cozy Cafe for more tips and tricks. Until next time, stay cozy and keep